Yes, the loss yesterday to Milwaukee, but the news after the game was bigger for the Atlanta Braves, and that's because they're kind of getting the 2021 band back together again, Jeff. Jorge Soler, the 21 World Series MVP, coming back from San Francisco.
The latest addition officially made today by the Brewers, Frankie Montas, being acquired within the division from the Cincinnati Reds.
Brewers get Joe Ross on the mound. His 9 starts this year, been dealing with a back injury for the last couple of months.
Yeah, missed over a couple of months on the injured list with that lower back strain.
Kelnick, gap in left center. It's going to peel back to Churiel for out number 1.
A 1 to Riley. That'll be lobbed out into right center field and for a base hit. And Austin Riley has his first base hit of this series.
Got him looking.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Strikeout number 1.
Oh, it's fastball. That one right at the top of the zone.
Ross brings home the 0-2 pitch, and this is lined out toward right, but right in the tracks of Frelick, who comes in a couple of steps and squeezes it for the final out of the first. Welcome back, Joe Ross. He puts up a 0.
So Bryce Elder, it's kind of been up and down for him this year. All in all, 8 starts. This will be his 9th. That is in there. Good start as he fans Bryce Terang.
There's the pitch. Slider swung on, missed, and he strikes out Bowers. That's a nice start for Bryce Elder with a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts, just 9 pitches in that first inning for Bryce Elder, and now he faces Willy Adames, who had that big 3-run homer yesterday. 1-2 to Adames. Swing and a miss. What a start here for Bryce Elder, looking a lot like Grant Holmes last night.
Here's Jackson Churiel. Few hotter in the league right now than Jackson Churiel.
Oh, look at that. A little Harlem Globetrotters action from Bryce Elder.
And he's getting even the Brewers fans are giving him a little love for that. He played it cool too after he got it. See, no smile, nothing.
It's either the Globetrotters or your old club, the Savannah Bananas. Well, folks, it might be a good omen. They were serving nachos in the press box up here for the dinner tonight, so could be Nacho Alvarez's night. Nacho the other way, and it gets by Terang, and a single for Nacho Alvarez. Now to the top of the order, and Jared Kelnick. That's fair, and an awkward bounce. It's going to help Kelnick and the Braves. Alvarez will be stopped at third, but it's a double for Jared Kelnick. Braves in business.
His family, that crew's going nuts over there too. About 150 people stood up behind the Braves dugout. That had to feel good for him. Gets that pitch and turns on it beautifully. A changeup.
So now runners in scoring position. 1 down for Riley, who solved Ross once already in the ball game with a single to right field. 1-1 to Riley, and a line drive to the right side, able to sting it into right field. 1 run will score, the other will hold, and it's 1-0 Braves as Austin Riley was able to send one through the right side between Bowers and Terang. Over to third base now for Jared Kelnick.
Austin just shoots it the other way. Really, we've shown you things. His ability to get on top of the fastball now, that's been a huge change for him. Now would be a good time for the long ball. Cash in.
You got the guy up there to do it. And Ozuna out to right field. Another opposite field hit for the Braves, and it scores another run, 2-0.
Say, this is nice to see. Don't get me wrong. I love the long ball, the way these guys can hit it, but to be able to do this and manufacture some runs, look at him stay through that. And we talk about it. He can hit what he did last night like that, but the reason Marcel's having such a big season is he can do that too.
And they are loaded.
And the Braves looking to add on to their 2-0 lead here in Milwaukee. So now it's in the hands of Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario slaps this out to right center field. 2 more going to score. It is 4-0 Atlanta here in the third.
They made him pay there. That was huge. Ross had him. You can see he wanted to go away. Got enough for the plate there.
Now batting Garrett Mitchell, and the pitch drilled into right field, backing up Laureano, back leaps, it's over his head off the warning track, 1 hop into the fence, and digging for second Mitchell. He'll get in there standing up safely. First runner of the night for the Brewers, a ringing 1-out double for a man who's really swinging the bat well.
1-2 to Ortiz, got him swinging, able to go inside with a sinker.
That was a pretty awkward swing.
Bryce v. Bryce. Bryce Elder versus Bryce Terang. Alvarez recovers and throws on to first to get him. A double for Mitchell, but nothing else for the Brewers.
Braves 4, Brewers nothing as we're in the top of the 4th inning. 2 outs, bases empty. Well, now it's Kelnick who climbs in.
Kelnick out to left field. Chourio going back. He's at the wall. It's gone. Kelnick back home with a solo shot to the opposite field. And his family and friends are going nuts.
You know, that ball had a different sound off it. Then you see some of those fly balls to left field, but he got this good wood. That ball just kept going, and man, I'm telling you, after 0 for 4 last night, some miscues, 0 for 1 to start tonight. Now a double and a big home run.
A couple of ground outs so far for Orlando Arcia. 2-2 to Orlando. Down the left field line, well struck into the corner, and that is fair. Bouncing up against the wall. Leadoff double for the Braves shortstop. 10-game hit streak now for Orlando as he continues to hit the ball well.
Braves leading 5-0 in the top of the 6th inning, and the bases are juiced for Marcell Ozuna.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Climbed the ladder with a fastball at 94. Ozuna strikes out with the bases loaded, and the Brewers keep it at a 5-0 deficit.
The deepest Elder has been in a ball game this year, 6 2/3 of an inning.
Grounds it to short. Orlando Arcia softly across, one away. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts, all swinging for Bowers.
2 down for Adames. And he'll rope one out to short. Backhanded, shorthand stop by Arcia. And he's able to throw over after the short hop to get the out. Down they go 1-2-3. Well, that was a very swift bottom of the 6th.
The Brewers have something going. First and second with nobody out.
Rhys Hoskins, the hitter. I mean, one swing and the Brewers are right back in this thing.
Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout right there for Bryce Elder. And take a bow, number 55. Now it's on to the bullpen.
Minter, 34th appearance for the veteran lefty. Now the Brewers are going to counter. Instead of Garrett Mitchell, Gary Sanchez will pinch hit. And a base hit to left. They'll send Chourio. Brewers are on the board. A pinch hit RBI single by Gary Sanchez.
Well, that's what he's on this team to do. Production against left-handed pitching, and he's able to come up big with a base hit.
So here's Raisel Iglesias trying to get the Braves even in this series, 1 game apiece. That should be the first out in the bottom of the 9th. The ball just came in for Rosario, and he takes it. Rhys Hoskins, first pitch he sees. Skies it to shallow right. 2 outs.
Brewers down to their last out, and it'll be Blake Perkins.
That one to Matt Olson. Ball game over. 3 up, 3 down in the 9th for Iglesias, and the Braves even the series with a 5-1 victory.
You know what I love about this one tonight? Pretty uneventful, which is a nice win. They were able to get a bunch of hits. We talked about yesterday, 4 hits and only 3 homers. Today, a lot of base hits,